Finding low competition niches and all-in title searches. Search engine optimization is the name given to the process of making a particular web page stand out from the crowd for a set of related search terms and thus get noticed by Google. The effect of this is that when someone searches on Google for one of these phrases, the site gets a position on the first page of results. When the right phrases are targeted, this can lead to a lot of traffic and hence sales. To achieve this, you have to do two things. First, find the right phrases to get listed for. Secondly, do your SEO in an ethical way, that is, using honest SEO tactics. The second point is key, as some people see SEO as cheating. This can be true if incorrect methods are used, but if you do things the correct way, a web page, and thus a website, gain the rank and the traffic that they deserve. Don't get me wrong, this is not easy, but it is the only way to go in the long term. The first step is selecting the right target phrases. Only then can you start the SEO of the site. This research allows you to understand what your target audience is looking for. Then you can build the content that will interest them. The research starts with finding the keywords your customers are using on Google. You will find hundreds, if not thousands of words are being used. The question is then, which ones to choose? For many sites, some of the most highly used phrases will just have too much competition. As this means getting a high rank is unlikely, you are best to lower your sights and choose words that are less highly sought after by your competition. So when selecting the target keywords for your website, be sure to consider the competitors level, meaning the number of other sites targeting these or similar keywords. So, how do I determine the competitors level for my chosen keywords? You can get some idea from the keyword research data, as it should give you an idea of how many people are using that keyword in Google AdWords. This data gives you a reading between 0.01 and 1.0. The higher the figure, the more competition. It is not a foolproof check though, as a website could be targeting a phrase in AdWords but not optimizing their website SEO-wise. However, it does give you some idea. The next thing you can do is to use the all-in title search, as this will tell you the number of pages in the Google index that are really optimized for that keyword. Why use an all-in title search? One of the best ways you can tell Google what a page is all about is to use some descriptive words in the meta title of the page. Thus, if your page was about fluffy dog beds, using those words in the meta title is a very good idea. Aim to use the keyword phrases you are targeting in the sentence, using this as your title. Because it is such a good and well-known SEO tactic, we can assume that anyone wanting to target the same phrase may well use fluffy dog beds in their title. This is just what the results tell us, giving us the number of pages that have the words fluffy dog beds in their title. The more sites that use the keyword phrase, the more difficult it will be to obtain page 1 ranking. It does not mean it is impossible, but it will undoubtedly be more difficult. How do I perform an all-in title search? Performing an all-in title search is easy. Go to google.com. In the search field box, type all-in title, your keywords. Google will provide the number of pages with that phrase in their title tags. In this instance, only 583 pages were using the phrase, which makes it a good target. The idea is to only work with keywords that have less than 1,000 results. That is the level considered to be non-competitive. This research all takes time. Is there a better way? The good news is that there are better ways of finding low competition key phrases to target. These phrases are likely to be long tail keyword phrases, which means they are going to contain 3 keywords or more. The number of searches for each will be low, but they are often used by people towards the end of the buying cycle and therefore are much more likely to result in a sale. But to get the system to work, you have to produce long, detailed, interesting content. First, however, you need access to the software that allows you to find these seams of gold, ones that exist in just about any marketplace. The problem is that most businesses just don't have this software or the time and expertise to use it. This is where the SEO professional comes to rescue, as they should have this sort of software in their arsenal. They can run the initial keyword research to find the relevant high volume phrases, and then using this data, dig down to the less competitive, lesser used key phrases. They can then either write the content or help you write it to capture those searches, whilst of course making sure that the entire domain is fit and healthy, before you can use it as a basically special keyword trapping pages. So, if you're interested in finding out about all those keywords that could bring in lots of highly relevant, ready to buy traffic, then please do contact Serendipity. We have the tools, knowledge and experience to help you build your business. Contact Serendipity Marketing today.